completely smashed it. Ooh. We have a double hookup. So we're having a blast. We're having strike after strike. Good morning guys, and welcome to another Adriatic adventure. Today we have a beautiful adventure ahead. We'll be fishing canyon of a freshwater river flowing into the sea. We'll be fishing brackish water for sea bass, possibly bluefish, learfish, and we'll be using topwaters and some wobblers. Stay tuned, this one will be amazing. So a little jumping bluefish. Awesome strike. Again, not a big fish, but awesome strike. We had two in a row jumping out of the water. We thought those were sea bass as well, but okay. It's again the smallest bluefish in the Adriatic, but nevertheless cool strike. So mouths of rivers running into the sea will always be a prime spot for catching sea bass, learfish, bluefish, because the rivers will bring a lot of nutrients and it will bring silt, and usually the mouths of the rivers are like flat, shallow areas with weeds and really a lot of food, so it will attract a lot of mullet, a lot of bait fish, and naturally sea bass, learfish and bluefish are fish that usually like shallower, flat areas. So this sort of areas like the mouth of this river is a prime spot for fishing sea bass. Wow. Whoop. Ah. Little guy on the shallow flat, shallow weedy flat, eating mullets, eating bullet mullet. Cool strike in the middle of the day. So even in the perfect setting, in a fishery that has really a lot of fish, the fishing can often be quite challenging, and today it was really trying day for us. So we picked a fish here and there in the morning and during the day. During the middle of the day actually it was really tough, and then towards the afternoon we found some active fish at the mouth of the river where the area was flat. It was weedy and it was like a group of fish. So in a small area we had several sea bass, we had a bluefish, we had a lot of strikes, a lot of fun. So yeah, sometimes you have to move around and find the fish. You don't really have to experiment much with the baits sometimes, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the fish and finding the right timing. The first summer session was cool. We caught fish, but we lacked size, so we came back to the Zrmanja River Canyon to fish in the fall time of year. So let's see, will we get any sea bass, leerfish, bluefish? Let's go! A blast. We're having strike after strike. I don't know how many sea bass are out there, but there are a lot, and they're willing to bite. And we have a double hooker. So we have a double hookup. So literally small sea bass smashing on 135 slap walker. So we're having a ball. It's really fun. We only need to catch a bigger fish. Ooh. Oh. Bam, bam, bam. One after another.
Another baby. We will release him. Bye-bye.
So this 135 slap walker is half the size of this sea bass, and we even caught smaller ones, but they don't mind. So we have a pretty good breeze and a chop on the water, so you cannot go too big when the conditions are choppy for sea bass.
It feels good, man. It feels good, right? Yo, I'm in the light at the end of the tunnel. Paper stacks, yeah, I got them in the bundles. Harry Potter breaking bread with the monkeys. They said I wouldn't make it, now they looking puzzled. They said I wouldn't take it, I to go and hustle. Get the bag, it ain't never getting fumbled. In the jack, but we came up from the bottom. Through the cracks, let the light pour in. Have a blast, let the drinks pour in. Take a risk like it's a short thing. Going in, yeah, I'm going all in. Getting flew out, yeah, you can bring your friend. Dive right in, let's go. Come forward and dip in your toes. Let the rhythm take control. It's going down tonight, yeah. Dive right in, let's go. Come forward and dip in your toes. Let the rhythm take control. It's going down tonight, yeah.
Another one on the gravity stick paddle tail. Feels like a nicer fish.
You wait, it's a new day. Ride in the storm like a new wave. Shake, 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 move it to the beat now.
12mm gravity stick paddle tail on a EWG weighted hook, which comes in the package. So this is, I think, the biggest fish of the day. A really nice one. I think it's over a kilo. Really nice fish.
It's going down tonight, yeah.
So another cool thing with this gravity stick is that it has a bulky body, and it has a weight like towards the back of the lure. So this makes it cast really far. It flies like a dart. So 30, 40, 50 meter casts are no problem. And the way how I retrieve it is work it fast, subsurface, and usually this is what you want in sea bass fishing. You don't really want it to take a good look at your bait. So this is an ideal lure for this presentation. So we're casting it on the shallow and then retrieving it fast over the edge. So they usually hang around the edge of the weeds or the drop-offs, and when they see this little bait like fleeing under the surface, they just cannot stand it. They react and smash it under the surface. Almost each and every time they get it in the roof of their mouth. Dive right in, let's go. Water deep in your toes. Let the rhythm take control. It's going down tonight, yeah. Dive right in, let's
Evo ga. Ovo je veliki.
Yes! Boom! 2 kilo fish! Bam! Completely smashed the gravity stick. Destroyed it. Poof! So subsurface fast burning of the gravity stick, and it smashed it like under the surface, but you could hear it. So really big fish, big bowl. So the key with fishing this bait in weedless is to wait with a hook set for a second. Just make sure it turns around with the bait, and each and every one will get a hook in the roof of the mouth, same as this fish here. So awesome. So, it has been 2 incredible sessions in the canyon of Zrmanja River. We had an amazing time catching sea bass, and the conditions were changing, and we were also changing our lures and approaches to catching sea bass. On our first session, it was all about the topwater. So the bullet mullet was our top lure, and we made a key adjustment in adding an additional split ring so we could hook up more fish. So we found fish on the mouth of the river, and we caught a lot of sea bass, but not the size. On this other session, we're into the fall, we're early November, so we were starting fishing early in the morning. We had a frantic action. The sea was rough, there was a lot of wind, so this slap walker 135 was our key bait, so they were really smashing it. A lot of sea bass, but again, no size. But this 135 lure was no problem for even small or mid-size sea bass. And then, as the day went on, we went deeper into the canyon, and we started catching sea bass on the gravity stick. So this lure, it's completely torn by sea bass, rigged on a weedless jig head, was our main bait. We caught the biggest fish. I think our biggest fish was close to 2 kilos. So this 12 centimeter gravity stick paddle tail was our top producer. We were fishing it fast under the surface, above the drop-offs, above the weed lines, and they were really coming from the deep and smashing it under the surface. So it was a fast presentation. All of these presentations were power fishing, so we were covering water fishing. It's super fun. And yeah, we had a lot of fun. We mostly used SGS2 all around and multi-purpose rods. For the gravity stick, I prefer this stronger 60 gram 2.51 meter rod, which enables you to make a long casts covering water. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Adriatic adventure. It was awesome, the setting was beautiful, we had a great time, and I will see you in the next Adriatic adventure.
Dive right in, let's go. Water deep in your toes. Let the rhythm take control. It's going down